So let me give you some rules for the proper application of the rod. Rules for the proper application of the rod learned over 20 plus years of training little ones. The first is this: the father must continually sow love, grace, and kindness into his children's lives first. That's where success in child training begins. As a percentage of the father's interaction with his children, the rod should be in the great minority. Some fathers think their only job is to beat the kid when he screws up. Totally wrong. Completely wrong. You end up with bitter children who want to run away from you. You need to see the rod as withdrawing from a bank account. So you've got this bank account going with your children. And if you're going to make a withdrawal, as those of you who know who hit the ATM too much, you got to have something in the bank to withdraw from. Well, you put into that bank with that love and that grace and that time and that patience. Ever since our children were very little, and my oldest is 23 today, I would take them and I worked through them one at a time. We called it special time with Dad. Still we do it. We still do it. I'm almost 50 and my oldest is 23. We just did it recently. And I would take them out somewhere, to a movie, to dinner. And I would talk to them. How are you doing? What's going on in your life? What's bothering you? Am I doing anything that's frustrating you? How do I need to help you? Love them. Pour in, pour. See that it's going up in the bank account. You see that? So when I had to get out the spoon, and I had to, I won't give any stories because 3 of my 4 are here. But we once had this I don't know, it was a 1 or a 2 gallon drum of dish detergent, the liquid kind, that ended up in the middle of a playroom with somebody going, woo. I had another one take a knife and put it into an electrical outlet and go, Mom, there's sparks coming out of the wall. So whenever I had to apply it, it was coming from this well of love. They knew Daddy loved them. They knew I was only doing it because I had to. They knew that it was another manifestation of my love for them. You have to always layer in that love first. Number 2, application of the rod is preceded by clear instruction. This is why I'm doing this. Your mother said, don't do this, and you did it anyway. You must obey your mother. This honors God. This will be the best life for you if you obey her. So I'm going to spank you now to teach you that you are not to do this again. And then most of the time after I spanked them, we would cry together because I would hate doing it. And they would come right to me after they got a spanking. They would reach up into my arms and grab me because they knew I loved them. You see? This whole beating on kids thing is wrong. But it's also wrong not to do anything. Followed by love and tenderness. Third, the rod is applied to cause pain but not to injure. All that is needed is a good sting. A wooden spoon is a perfect tool for this. Always do this training at home. Don't do it in public. Because of the way people are today, you'll end up on some list. Some worker, some fool pagan worker will knock on your door and think you're hurting your children. Number 4, the rod is to be applied at every occurrence of disobedience. This is key. Early on, the rod must be used very frequently. If so, it's needed much less after that. As the children got older, we didn't have to spank much at all because we trained them so well early on. When Dad said do something or Mom said do something, they listened. And then finally, 5th, after 8 to 10 years old, you can no longer use the physical rod. But you must take away things that sting and motivate. Same principle, different application.